when I joined this business, you were one of my inspirations, and I was always seeing you talking, and you were always saying, "Have faith, not fear." So now
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking to you. I feel like I'm talking to like Celine Dion, or like Brad Pitt, or like someone very
Hmm.
famous. I try to behave,
Oh
when you.
gosh.
So
Well, I'm
thank you
not
so much.
famous.
Yes, you are very famous in the online community, Deborah. Thank you so much.
Oh, well,
You
thank
you
you
just
so
want to
much.
tell people who may not know who Deborah is, where you are, and I mean who you are and where you are.
I I I will introduce myself. My name is Deborah, for those of you who don't know me. And first and foremost, I'm a child of God. I hope that it's not too loud for you guys here because I'm sitting at a
It's
coffee shop
great.
in Playa del Carmen. So, anyways, I'm a mother of six, a grandmother of 18, and a great grandmother of six. And I'm a successful online business owner.
Oh, that's amazing! Thank you so much for accepting to do a go live with me. It's such an honor. You have always inspired me. You have always inspired so many people who have been in this community. And what I have actually one of your go lives saved, and anybody who gets into our community, I always send it to them, because one of the your famous quotes is "Have faith, not fear." And
Faith,
um,
not fear. That's right. Yes.
did you have any fear when you saw this opportunity, or were you thinking
Oh,
about?
I was afraid of everything. I used to be afraid of everything. When I started this business, I didn't know how to put a picture on Facebook. And like I knew my computer because having an accounting background, I worked on a computer 12 to 14 hours every day, but I never did any social media whatsoever. So, learning, I was afraid to put my picture on Facebook. I was one of those people that used to block the camera on my computer, thinking even if I wasn't online, somebody could see me, right? So I was afraid of everything. But, I started learning, and my grandson, thank God I had a grandson that knew how to do all the social media things. He was 11 years old at the time, and he said, Grandma, you can do anything. This is my 11-year-old grandson. Grandma, you can do anything. Anything you want to learn on your computer, you just Google it, right? And I said, Google, Anyways, he taught me how to do all that. And today, Google's still my best friend. But, once I learned to live by faith, like that, and faith being believing in myself. I mean, I have a lot of faith in God. I always had a lot of faith in God. But believing in myself, having faith in myself, having faith in the system, having faith in this business, having faith in the people that want to join this business. Once I learned to live by faith and not fear, that's when my business skyrocketed. So I am adamant that people need to live by faith, not fear, right?
Yes, yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
And I remember you went through a period of time, because I have been watching you. You may not know me, but we all know you, because from
Oh,
day
I know
one.
who you are, Netta. You're famous in this business too.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope I have some good reputation. I hope, but I know you. And you were one of my inspirations. And I remember you were
Oh, thank
saying
you.
that at some point you went through some medical issues with your health, and at some
Oh,
point you said,
yes,
you know
big
what, I'm
time.
gonna get serious. I'm gonna get back at this business. And then
Yes.
in the first
Whoops, sorry.
month you started this business, you started making more than what I would say a lawyer or a top CEOs would make in 3 months. And I was
I
listening
did.
to you, and I'm like, how is that serious? She can't be lying. Like, is that serious? Like.
And the first month that I made a really high five-figure month income, I'm I'm staying in a camper back in the bush because it's hunting season, and I'm a hunter when I'm in Canada. And I was sitting in my camper that whole month hunting, and I'm have one bar on my phone, and I'm doing my business with one bar on my phone. I'm making my coaching calls, I'm doing my business, I'm not missing any masterminds, no webinars. I'm not missing anything. And that month, I'm, counting up my checks that, my daughter had sent me saying, you got this in the mail today. This came in the mail today. Oh my gosh, mom, this came in the mail today. And I'm adding them up. and it's way over $50,000. And I keep adding them again. And my daughter finally said, Mom, you're an accountant. That first time you added them up, that's exactly what that number is. It's correct, right?
Yeah.
But it was so unbelievable because I thought, here I am, I'm over 60 years old, and I didn't even know how to put a picture on Facebook, let alone, they're talking about Twitter, and I'm saying, what kind of a word is Twitter? I used to get mad at people years ago, and I'd call them a twit, and I thought, is that something like that? Like, where did this come from? So, for me not to know any of that platform, and then to me making that kind of money in 1 month, that's more money than I ever made in a year living back in New Brunswick, Canada, right?
Yeah.
I moved to Alberta in 2006 and made really good money, but that just blew my mind.
Yeah.
And it just gets better, but the thing of it is, nobody did this business for me. I made the decision to do it myself. I made the decision to learn. I made the decision to live by faith, not fear. And I made the decision that I was going to be successful in this business no matter what.
Yes.
Because this is my sole income, is this
Yeah.
business.
Yes,
Right?
and you are now in Mexico. You managed,
I am.
thanks to this business, to escape to Mexico, right?
Exactly. And that's why I'm sitting in a coffee shop here now on the side of the street,
Leaving the
It's
snow for us
beautiful.
Canadians.
I know, and it's so cold there, and I'm sitting here like I need a fan, right?
No, but thank you so much, Deborah, because for someone like me who came to the business, I never had business experience before. I was always an employee. But I took a lot of risks in my life, including leaving my country, immigrating to Canada,
Yes.
meeting my husband here. When I saw this business opportunity, I really wanted to have something on the side beside my job, because I did work in the oil and gas industry for many years, and I knew that in oil and gas and any jobs, they take you. You're just a number. You're here today. Tomorrow you
Exactly.
may not be here, right? But when you have
And
your
no
own
job
business,
security.
there is no job
That's right.
security, and I'm like, you know what, I need to have something for myself, and just give us a
and you-
little bit of an income. I didn't expect the potential is so high, and I still can't believe it. Like, how could you make so much money from social media? People think what we're doing here is like, a lot of people unfortunately think online business is a scam. They think it's a get rich quick. I always tell people
And
it's
it's
not a
not.
get rich quick. It is anybody, any top earner, especially, they work really hard, right? You can see
Yes.
the black circle under my eyes. I slept at 1 o'clock last night. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning because I had to make a presentation ready for my manager. Beside that,
Yes.
I'm managing the food, the kitchen, the kids. My husband is helpful and
Yep.
is helping me a
And
lot.
you're doing so well, Neda. Oh my gosh. Like, you're rocking this business. You came into this business and like you're doing it. Like, you're surpassing a lot of us that have been in the business for, 4 or 5 years, right? You're surpassing many in this business, which is awesome. So that just goes to show too, what you're doing means that you can make much more money than what us top people can make. You can go way past us, like surpass us. And that's the benefit of this business. And that's why there's no competition. Everybody helps everybody in this business. And I love it, because now I never would have met you if it wasn't for this business, right? And I can't wait someday to meet you face to face. Maybe you can take a trip to Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and I'll get to meet you here, right?
Yes,
So it's like,
it would be an
it's
honor.
just, yeah, and I don't understand why everybody just doesn't check it out. It may not be for everybody, but what if it is? I've
Yeah.
had people say, well, what if it doesn't work? But I'll say, answer them, but what if it does?
Yeah.
What have you got to lose? You
Yes.
can always try to better yourself, or you're going to try to better a company that you're just a number, and tomorrow you could be gone,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
job security anymore.
Yes.
So this is a way that you work for yourself. What you make is what you put into it, what you
Yeah.
do, right? You
Yeah.
make your own decision on how much money you want to earn. And then you
Yes.
set your goal and you go for it, and it happens. But you
Yes.
know what? You never end up staying where you set your goal to. It just keeps growing and growing and growing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is awesome.
I'm hoping that I can get to that stage, that I can get retirement from this business, because I will never have pension from my job. And
Right.
This business, we can get pension from this business, and the pension is quite amazing. I really hope that I can make it.
Exactly.
I've been doing 2 jobs in the last 2 years, and it's not easy. Some days I really come to my knees. I want to quit. I want to give up, and I'm like, you know what? It's not me now yet. I'm coaching over around 600 people right now.
Exactly.
They depend
Right?
on me. It's not, this business didn't only impacted my life, it impacted all the 600 people that I'm coaching and look up to me. So I hope
Exactly.
I can inspire them to work hard, because when I came to this business, like just like you, I didn't have any business experience. I never worked online. And I took the chance, you know what? And I knew what this, like any other business, you have to make an investment, you know. And I'm like, okay, I don't have that money, but I'm going to borrow it from my line of credit. And I
Right.
didn't even, I told my husband, and my husband was on board. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to use my own money just in case this was to be a mistake. I'm responsible for it. So I'm not going to use family's money for it. I'm going to use my own money. And then I started it. Took a very big risk, and then I said I couldn't sleep for 2 months. I was so stressed. I'm like, oh my goodness, what did I do? But then as I started starting a training, and I started seeing everybody else is making money, I'm like, you know, if everybody's making money, how could I not be making money? I could as well if I just work
Exactly.
harder. And it was
Yeah.
very hard for me the first few months. I wouldn't say I had it easy. It took me a while to understand the algorithm of Facebook and everything. But once you get into it, you just got it, and you just keep going. Then the rest of it is just, you
Exactly.
know, coordination between what you're doing and everything. And people like you, oh my goodness, Deborah, you don't know how much we love you, and how much I love you, and how much you have inspired
Thank
me.
you, God.
God
You're so
bless you,
sweet.
because you are a proof that you can be absolutely don't know how to make one single post on Facebook, and do
Yes.
this and be a top earner. You're one of the top earners, right, in this community. So God
I
bless
will.
you for inspiring us all.
Thank you so much, Netta. God bless you. You're going to be blessed over and over and over again. You're such a sweetheart.
Thank you so much for giving this time to me. I know you're so busy. You have a very big team as well. What time is it, by the way, in Mexico right now?
It is 1:29, 1:30.
Oh, it's not just like Toronto, so it's in the same
Yes,
time zone.
Toronto time. Yep,
Okay, that's
that's right.
great. That's great. So thank you so much. Deborah, do you have any advice for people who are sitting on the fence and still
Oh, I
thinking,
love that question. I love that question because, you know, when people sit on the fence, a fence doesn't move, it stays in one position. And you sit on it and you're just going to get splinters because it doesn't go anywhere. And the only way that you can move forward or move backwards or sideways is to fall off, jump off, or get off it, right? So if people are sitting on the fence, that means they're dormant. They're doing absolutely nothing to make a change in their life. And yeah, is change scary? You want to bet it is, right?
yeah,
But if you don't get off that fence and even crawl a little bit before you walk or before you run, just test the waters, get out, register on Netta's webpage with your name and your email address, and she'll send you emails. And all as you have to do, it doesn't cost 1 penny to check it out to see if this is for you or not. And you know what? If it's not, we're still going to love them anyways, right? It doesn't matter. But if it is, now's the time to get started because online is the way to go and it's the way of the future,
yes. Yes,
right?
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And you can
Yes.
have you. I still work full time, Deborah. I still work full time. I'm crazy because you know, you know how much I'm making. I post everything, but I could be quitting my job. But I love engineering. I love construction. I love
Mm-hmm.
working in the field. There is like this adrenaline rushing through
But this is your
my
future.
yeah.
This is
But
your
you know what,
retirement
that
future.
this is the future, as you said. This is the future, and I think in 5 years time, I don't know how much the corporate world job is going to stay. It's going to be more blended into
Exactly.
the online space, remote working. So I'm so blessed that I started this now, not 5 years from now, not 10 years from now.
Yes,
So for
exactly.
anyone who's watching, just you know, I never say this is for everyone. I just say just watch the webinar and then come to the trial, 30-day trial, see if this is for you or not.
And yeah, to see if it's for them. All they have to do is see if it's for them, you know? And the thing of it is, all they have to do, like I say, is check it out and then they'll know if it's for them or not. Don't go by what I say or what you say or what anybody else says. Make your own decision. Nobody convinced me to do this business. I made my own decision. And I am so glad I did. And I'm so glad that I didn't sit on the fence and wait a year or 2 years because where would I be? I'd be starting fresh again, right?
Yes.
Learning. But I'm glad that I did when I did. And the thing of it is, like, online is the way of the future. Look at Walt Disney closing all those stores in the United States because during the pandemic, he made more money online sales than they ever did from their little stores. So there's all those people out of work, never to get work again because they're doing it all online now. And that's
Yes.
what's happening. The small mom and papa shops and the businesses are shutting down and going online. It's more
Yeah.
profitable for them. So,
Yeah.
why wait until everything's online and then try to start? Get a head start and start today, right?
Thank you so much, Deborah. I really
You're
wish I
welcome.
can meet you one day in person and hug you
Yes,
and
we
thank
will.
you. And if I'm successful, it's because of people like you. I never forget that. I owe you a lot. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you to accept to meet with me. I know you're a very busy person. I can only imagine, how busy you are. But thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And thank you. God bless. You blessed me by inviting me. So God bless you.
Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you. You too, Netta.
Bye bye.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.